Cameron Kinsey, along with the host of the Relatable podcast, Ali Beth Stuckey. Cameron, to you first. I would be remiss if I did not hand you a bottle of water to keep you hydrated.
I'm surprised you don't have a seatbelt for me in this chair.
We thought about it, and we thought about putting a whole bunch of pillows around there. Cameron, as you can see, is gloriously upright and well. No thanks to me, according to the internet. Thank you very much for that, internet. But wouldn't you rather be rescued by a guy called Romeo than a guy called Jonathan?
Yes, I had an amazing team, and I thank each and every one of you seriously for being there. Romeo
Ballantyne, a great hero, always, every night here. Cameron, it's great to have you. So let's get to the serious stuff here. I want to play a quick clip of President Trump defending this issue of the Qatari plane as a gift. Here's the president.
We've secured that part of the world for many years. So if somebody makes a gift, and I'm not getting, I get nothing. I get to fly it like any other president would. Ultimately, it'll be at the end of its lifetime or at the end of the term, because we're going to have the other ones in by that time.
So, Cameron, is this much ado about nothing and all the brouhaha over this plane?
Well, look, I think President Trump is taking the right stance on this issue, and I'm just glad that we actually have a president that's able to answer the tough questions and who is being transparent, unlike President Biden was. President Trump has accomplished more than in this term than Biden has in his 4 years combined with his presidency. We saw this on his trip, demanding respect on a global stage. We had the Crown Prince welcoming President Trump, defying protocol just to welcome him. So I'm glad that we have a president who is, maintaining global dominance and restoring respect for Americans.
Ali Beth, let me play a clip from Chuck Schumer here on what he views as the plane gift. He calls it more bribery. Listen here.
This is an issue of outright bribery and a serious issue of national security as well. To let any foreign country donate, quote unquote, a 747 that is the presidential plane, Air Force One. That's the most sophisticated plane in the world, more than any other plane.
What do you make of that complaint?
Unfortunately, Democrats have been crying wolf about Trump's national security threats and his corruption for a very long time. We saw that with his last term. We're seeing this with this term as well. And none of them have ever been proven right. In fact, they've all been proven wrong. And this is just another example of that. As you said, it is much ado about nothing. Trump is trying to figure out how he can appease, how he can please his allies in the region to help us with Iran. And so he is figuring out how this is part of that calculation. This is a non-story as far as I'm concerned.
All right, let's get to something that isn't perhaps a non-story, Cameron. This conflict or confrontation at the ICE facility between some Democrats and some ICE officials. Our own Chad Pergram talked to Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries today about what might happen if any arrests are forthcoming. Here's that exchange.
What happens if they were to go and arrest these members, or if they would try to sanction them here in the House of Representatives?
They'll find out.
What would you do? I mean, what recourse? I mean, but doesn't that broach a?
They'll find out.
Doesn't that go across?
That's a red line.
What's the red line, though? I mean, I know we have the speech.
It's a red line. It's very clear. First of all, I think that the so-called Homeland Security spokesperson is a joke.
Cameron, how did you see that? Was that a legitimate free speech and protest by members of Congress, or did they go far too far?
Well, I think that this just goes to show why President Trump was elected in the first place. Democrats completely defy law and order, and we're seeing Democrats prioritize illegal immigrants over law-abiding American citizens. And it's insulting as an American to have elected representatives prioritize the conditions of illegal immigrants over those who are lawfully residing in this country.
Ali Beth, how did you see that confrontation?
Oh, this was such an embarrassing show. It was absolute theater. If they really cared about what was going on there, all they had to do was call up the facility and say, hey, we're Congress people. We would like to tour the facility and see what's going on. They would have been allowed in. Instead, they wanted to make it into a viral social media moment. They don't actually even care about those illegal immigrants. And they also, yes, don't care about American citizens, but what they really care about is their own reputation for being some kind of bulldozers for the progressive good cause, when really it was just clownery.
And Ali Beth, I'll stick with you. I got 20 seconds for each of you here. Inflation numbers look pretty good today. All those naysayers who said the economy was in the I won't say where they said it was, but it's looking a lot better than the naysayers thought. Ali Beth.
Of course, we are already seeing the fruit of Trump's tariff plan. Again, the Democrats cried wolf about this. They said it was going to tank our economy. We were never going to recover. We are already seeing the recovery, and I think we'll continue to.
Cameron?
I agree. I believe that President Trump is somebody, if he's going to make a promise, he's going to keep it. He's doing the art of the deal. He's doing what he does best, focusing on the economy. And we're just going to see these numbers keep declining with his policies.
Cameron Kinsey, great to see you. Ali Beth Stuckey, thank you for being here too. Great to have you both with us tonight.